Hello, this is Dr. Scott Cathy. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. And we have Rebekah with us. Rebekah's been in the office for about a month, and she's been doing the ASA Energetic Balancing Laser. And ask her to tell us a little bit about her story.
Yes, when I was I'm almost 24 now, when I was 1 year old, I started having a lot of unexplained symptoms. I had a rash head to toe, and the doctors just said I was having an allergic reaction, so I dealt with that for a while. And then throughout elementary school and middle school and high school, I missed a lot of school for being sick and for headaches and for joint pain and for fatigue. Every time we had PE class, I ended up in the nurse's office afterward, and I got to the point where the nurses were so used to me, they would just have me lay on the bed and kind of ignore me and just say, oh, she'll be fine, she'll go back to class. And my mom was a high school teacher right next door, and when I was in elementary school and constantly getting off work, constantly coming to get me because I was so sick, and teased a lot because of it, because I was just so sick, I was missing school. And high school, I just kept getting worse and worse, the joint pain and headaches and eyesight issues and rashes, like unexplained rashes. It was just weird. And every day was a day by day. Like, I had to wake up like, hey, can I do today? Can I not? Like, I'd get up and brush my teeth and go back to bed, or just missing a lot of school still. And when I graduated from high school in 2009, I started going downhill, and my mom ended up bringing me to doctor, and I was getting diagnosed with mono, ear infections, but not ear infections, just headaches. I mean, anything they could think of. They were pumping me with steroids, just stuff to, I mean, they didn't know. They were just sending me around. And when I started seeing a naturopath, and she started helping, but that didn't help. Like, I just never fully got better. And then in May of 2012, I got married, and it was great. But about 4 months after I got married, my health started just going downhill, like really fast. To the point where my husband had taken me to 70 doctor appointments in about 7 months. I got a colonoscopy done at like the age of 20, 21, which was miserable. That shouldn't happen. I mean, just test after test, no one knew what to do with me, just kept sending me. I'd break out in rashes, my legs would move out, I'd fall down random places, I couldn't drive. We lived on the third floor of an apartment, and Tanner was carrying me up and down the stairs at points because I couldn't walk. I quit my job, I quit going to school. It was hard because I was like taking classes, and then I dropped out one by one because I just couldn't make it to class anymore. Dealing with depression, with anxiety, with bipolar tendencies, with, I mean, you name a symptom, I was dealing with it. Mental, physical, anything. And so Tanner started sending me everywhere. And I was diagnosed, well, kind of. A doctor said he could diagnose me with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome, and he could give me pain meds and antidepressants and to move on with life. And he said, but you're too young for that, so keep searching. So we were like, what do you do with that? Like, I'm here, feel like I'm dying, I'm not living, I'm 21, 22, 23 years old, and like, I'm miserable. And so we kept looking, and someone told us, like, well, I knew someone that was cured of fibromyalgia by doing Lyme treatment. That's weird. So I ended up seeing this doctor up in where I live, and he diagnosed me with chronic Lyme disease and co-infections. So basically I had bacteria eating at the inside of my body, destroying me and killing me. And I went through an intense year treatment, to which I was on oral antibiotics, like a lot of oral antibiotics. My gut was being destroyed, and I was seeing no signs of change at all. I was just getting worse and worse. And I ended up getting a PICC line put in, which is a line that they put into your arm, into your vein, that goes into your heart, and you pump IV antibiotics into your body, and they thought that could try to kill the disease. So I started doing that. Then about 4 weeks ago now, about a month ago now, the PICC line, which should have ended above my heart, had moved to the base of my neck and was pulling veins with it and inflaming my chest and causing, this is the first time I've ever said 10 on the pain scale. Like, this is the worst amount of pain. I was screaming, I was begging the doctors to admit me, like, I was so absolutely terrified of going home because the pain was so bad. And I thought through all the stress my hiatal hernia had acted back up. So I ended up calling you guys and asking for some help. They came over to help me with my hiatal hernia and ended up telling us about this laser, I don't know what it's called, but the laser thing. And I was like so foggy headed of it. Tanner's like at a point where my husband Tanner was like, well, I mean, yeah, like we'll try it. So that was a Friday night, and we came in on Monday. And I mean, I was using a wheelchair, I had been carried everywhere, I hadn't slept in a week, I was like in an anxiety attack for like 4 days, wouldn't give up, just a mess. I had been in the hospital 4 times in less than 2 days. I was on pain meds, which I hate pain meds, I was a mess. And we started doing this, and about a week after, I hiked. And that's the first time that I've been able to hike in over a year. And I started driving a car, which is the first time in over a year. And I take showers almost every day, which I was taking a bath maybe once a week. I'm in pure shock. But this is, yeah, I'm like 80% better than what I've been in a long time. And I feel pretty good. And so each week I can see myself being able to do more and more. And saw my Lyme doctor a couple days ago, and he was even shocked, like at how much change has happened this past month. And this is the only thing that's changed. So it's pretty remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for the story.